Hey guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. I'm not on the couch, I'm on the comfy chair this time. Come on, Wicked. That was a yeah, that's not nice. Alright. Anyway, so we have a tease of the sneak peek of Jurassic World Dominion. We're gonna react to it real quick. Get away, shoot, go on, chase each other. And I'm going to have a brief discussion about spoilers really quick before we watch the trailer. Okay, so specifically on Instagram and YouTube, I've been having issues with people posting pictures and linking. We're not linking, but posting the video on YouTube because it's sometimes unavoidable. Because it's like, and I admit I was kind of a douche in Jurassic _World 28 fandoms account on Instagram, mainly because the images of scenes from the preview were being no spoiler warning. That was my main issue. I don't care if you post the links and whatnot, but please put a spoiler warning. I know they're grainy or whatnot in the pictures, but please put a spoiler warning. And then don't ask people to unfollow you. That does not solve it. If you're a big Jurassic YouTuber, granted, if you don't want to be spoiled anyway, you shouldn't be looking up Jurassic anything if you don't want to be spoiled for 5 days. But regardless, if you just hop on your Instagram and it's showing stuff, you might not even be following some people, but that stuff will still come into your feed. And it's not cool. So at least put and for one, I get annoyed with YouTube, but you can't really avoid it. Most of the time, I just try to get out of recommendations as quick as possible. You know, you log into YouTube and instead of going into your regular stuff, it like reboots and goes to recommended or whatnot. But at least with Instagram and Twitter and whatnot, please just put a spoiler warning. I get that now we got an official teaser now. It should be released online, hopefully after the weekend, because I know a lot of people can't get to IMAX screenings. A lot of places in the world don't have or aren't open yet because of COVID. So hopefully they will release it online at some point, like Battle of Big Rock. Or maybe show it during a screening on FX of like Fallen Kingdom or Jurassic World, like they did Battle of Big Rock. But as respect to other people, specific things in the preview, which I do know about, but I've refrained from looking and tried to, as best I can, refrain from watching. So I know more than most people. But I know some people who were avoiding it as much as they possibly could. But then you get a picture of a certain scene that happens, I believe at the very end of the preview. That's like, okay, I get it. It's a so-and-so dinosaur doing what it normally does, but the only difference is what it's doing at that moment. That is a spoiler for people who want to see it officially. So it's not cool. Seriously, can we just agree with that part? Oy. It's annoying. I got in a whole argument with a whole chat, which partly was on me because I was just stupid. And I got really sick of people just posting stuff willy-nilly. But over it. I was a dingy. But let's see, what else was there. And then the whole T-Rex looking like the animatronic thing got riled up again, which initially I was ticked off about because I love the Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom designs based on what the reasons that they look the way. I should have this in the Jurassic chat, but I'll go off really quick here. And it looked, specifically in this one photo that was leaked, that it looked like the animatronic from 1993, which ticked me off because it's like, why would you de-age the T-Rex 30 years? But we recently had a Happy Father's Day thing come out. I'll show it right here. That shows that the render, or at least the newest render they have, has some updates, but it's mainly just due to the color. The base model, everything else pretty much looks the same. The eyes are maybe a little smaller, and that's about it. So it's not a big change. No, it was not changed back to the 1993 because for some reason people cannot take off their nostalgia glasses and see the reason why the T-Rex was aged 30 years and the animatronic model and the CGI model were combined to make one new model. But for some reason, everyone's like, no, the animatronic is my favorite version. It's the only version. It has to be in the movie. How could you do this to Stan Winston? Whiners! I'm sorry, bub. My point is, I don't care if you like the animatronic version more. Personally, my favorite version of the T-Rex is from Fallen Kingdom, that CGI model. But, because she's so bulky. But other than that, just, I don't know. There's a reason the way she looks the way she does. I don't know why I just adapted an Irish accent for a second there. You kind of look like an little Irish dog. Don't you, little Bob? Don't you, little Bob? Yes. Anyway, enough of my little rant. Let's check out this teaser, because I cannot wait to see just a part of it, even though 15 seconds. 15 seconds of the 5-minute thing. So let's see what it shows here. Hold on, bub. You need to lay down for a second. Let me watch this. And boing! Experience. Oh, the Quetzalcoatlus. Most Intrepidus. Oh, the Iguanodon. Woo! IMAX. I really don't want to see it in IMAX. I want to see it online. I want to react to it. I want to react to it in the theater. And I haven't watched Fast and Furious movies, man. I haven't watched them. I don't really care at the moment for them. I want to see that clip. I want to see that 5 minutes. Let me turn. I don't think I have my. No, I didn't. Okay. Watch it a couple times, maybe. Okay, yeah. So, we got ankylosaurs. They look pretty cool. Boing! Quetzals look awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so sick. Giga looks awesome. Or Giga. I say Giga. Giga sounds cooler. Sounds like a Toho monster name. Let's pause on some of these scenes. Start off with the Enkies. No. You need to calm down, boy. Although the Enkies kind of look... I don't know. They kind of just look the same as they do in Jurassic World. Hold on, bub. The Quetzalcoatlus look awesome. Looks like they're eating a dead iguanodon. Oh my gosh, there's a Pteranodon right there. I see the Pteranodons. These things are huge. Are these just little Pteranodons? I mean, was Quetzalcoatlus really this 40-foot wingspan? But they look the Pteranodons. These things look like they're way bigger than substantially bigger than the Pteranodons. Because there's a Pteranodon in this lower corner. I'm looking at it right here. And I'm imagining its wingspan out. The Pteranodons in the background look a little more comparative, but these little Pteranodons down here look just tiny. Like, I wouldn't mind if they're tiny, but they look a little too tiny, if you know what I mean. The Quetzals look awesome. I didn't even know their crest looked... I'm trying to remember what the crest exactly looked like. I only remember the curved crest. But I guess that now I think it's more like a backwards shark fin. Oh my gosh, those look so awesome. That's probably one of the coolest creatures they've introduced so far. Maybe in the Jurassic World part of the franchise. These things look awesome. I think they have a little bit of fuzz on them. I think I can see a little bit of fuzz coming off them, so that'd be cool. That's cool. The idea of fuzzy pterosaurs. We got our little friend Moros here. You're a cute little feather. There's a cute little T-Rex dinosaur. Looks cute. Do I have? Hold on. I got it in 720. Hold on. I want 1080p. So Moros runs away. That's the Giga. So this thing right here is the Iguanodon. Kind of looks kind of a plain Jane dinosaur. A little Aladar here. No Bruton, no Chrome. Still looks cool. And that foot right there, that's got to be the T-Rex. Yeah. And then I'm going to try... Okay. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking at the skull of the Giga, and why does it look more like an Acrocanthosaurus to me? It just looks more like an Acrocanthosaurus than it does a Giganotosaurus. Just to me. T-Rex, when you see that downy fuzz, it's looking awesome. I mean, the skull shape, it looks more Jurassic. I'm trying to think. I think because I think everyone looks at Prehistoric Kingdom specifically for like the most accurate interpretation of a T-Rex. Like, I'm trying to picture, because it looks like the scientific accuracy point that I'm seeing thus far, everything looks sound. Except the Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus didn't have like the spiky armor. It's more in line with like Cychania and I think Euoplocephalus. But the fuzz at least looks pretty cool. It looks as accurate as you can get, like without making it full downy feathers or making it featherless like in the modern movies. The Giga though does not look like any modern interpretation of a Giganotosaurus for me. Like that, it was like dorsal spikes and all that. Like, it still looks sick, but I kind of hope, because we saw the animatronic that will be, I should put the hack back on. We saw the animatronic that is made for the Giga. And it looks relatively the same as this one here. So I guess the part I'm kind of disappointed about is that it looks the same as it did, you know, before they were recloned. You know what I mean? It kind of looks the same. Like, at least the T-Rex looks a little bit different. But like the Giga, because we know, because Sam Neill said we have the scene with the Giganotosaurus. So we know that, and they wouldn't have built the animatronic for this scene. They would have built it for the movie. So it's going to be in the modern day. So that's kind of the only disappointing part I have, is that the Giga doesn't look as scientifically accurate. Because I guess because everyone's thinking that the hype was around that we would see the scientifically accurate dinosaurs in the past. And then we get to the Jurassic Park ones, because of course they're clones. They have mixed DNA. So it kind of feels cheap in a way, unfortunately. That's just me. Let me headbutt. And the Giga seems to have like a gray color scheme. But man, it really does remind me of a Acrocanthosaurus. Those spikes are huge too. At least to me, it reminds me more of an Acrocanthosaurus than it does a Giganotosaurus. Jurassic World Dominion. But hopefully it will be released in the online eventually. I don't think they could really do that. I think it's really unfair to an extent. Like, I want them to get whatever success they get out of Fast and Furious 9 with the screening. But there's so many people that can't go to theaters around the world. A lot of there's some theaters in places that don't have IMAX. So it's like, it's kind of unfair to a certain extent. So I hope that they will release it online shortly after, like maybe after the opening weekend of F9. I think that works out for everybody. I think that's pretty fair. People get to see it in the theater on the big screen, and then everyone else can watch it online who just don't want to see Fast and Furious 9. So I'm getting stuffed up for some reason. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos, and let's hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. I'm doing that now. 10,000 subscribers.